Perfection comes with time, and for Nightwish, this has been the perfect recipe to ensure their success. Orchestras, lyrics, vocals, and the perfect amount of meaning and passion they use to create their music guarantee you to have an amazing experience while listening to Nightwish. My name is Alex, and you are watching Metal Ground. On my previous video, we covered the history and facts about Nightwish. In this video, we will talk about the different Nightwish music eras. By analyzing Nightwish albums, I discovered the obvious music evolution they have suffered with each of their albums. We can say that we have three main eras, one for Tarja, one for Anette, and one for Floor. However, Nightwish music also evolved accordingly to the different metal style trends. Nightwish was born in 1996 when Thomas Holopainen had the desire to do songwriting. At the time, he was in school and he was a session keyboard player for smaller bands and projects. He decided to put together a project band and do a few demos, see where it will go. From that idea, Angels Fall First was born. This first album features stronger gothic metal vibes, some acoustic melodies and more atmospheric sounds, but also solid songs and lyric compositions influenced by bands such as Theater of Tragedy and The Gathering. On the following albums, Nightwish started to evolve and present a more consistent sound. At this point, Thomas started to realize the potential Nightwish had, and Nightwish became a solid band, starting to gain presence within the metal industry. On the next two albums to come, Oceanborn and Wishmaster, their music also reflects influences of power metal. In bands such as Gamma Ray and Halloween, they were big exponents at the time. We welcome Marco Hietala in 2001 for the creation of Century Child. We notice a more developed sound. Their work presents influences of power metal again, but Thomas starting to explore film music, stronger narratives, and of course the integration of Marco to the team. As they release once, we notice a more cohesive and a lot more symphonic sound. Thomas was perfecting his abilities in the integration of cinematic or film music into Nightwish. Once presented a whole instrumental/opera masterpiece. Some of their most iconic songs come from this album: Nemo, Ghost Love Score, and Wish I Had an Angel. departure of Tarja marked a significant change on the vocals for Nightwish, but we are also presented to a more symphonic and complex album composition, epic, soundtrack-like music, but for many people a lot more commercial, due to the singing style of Anette Olsen. This was a very difficult time for Thomas. In interviews, he said that he even killed himself on the lyrics of the first song, so he didn't have to kill himself in real life. This song is The Poet and the Pendulum, one of my favorite songs of the band.
And you know, next thing we're gonna do is gonna be totally different. It's not gonna be as sensitive, but it's gonna be weird. We're gonna take a peek into the mysterious, dark, and sinister mind of Mr. Tuomas Holopainen.
Imaginaerum came right after Dark Passion Play. Imaginaerum presents a very similar sound, like a sequel of the previous album. As described earlier, in this bittersweet time, a lot of people left Nightwish, but many new fans were brought by the lighter and easier to digest sound of their music. Anette Olsen's time came to an end. For the 2 albums to come, we welcome Floor Jansen's era. She is the perfect fit for Nightwish as her vocals are incredible. She is able to sing in either operatic or rock style, meeting the public demands. In endless forms, most beautiful, we can hear catchy songs and Floor really trying to fit into the music Nightwish was creating. We can see strong lyric themes that talk about science and evolution. We start to see very interesting live performances that gave a whole new meaning to their work. After endless forms most beautiful, we have human nature. In human nature, we notice the absence of solo vocals performed by Marco. Tuomas revealed later that Endlessness was a song created especially for Marco, and Harvest was made for Troy, adding even a lot more contrast to the album. Finally, we listen to Floor's voice in an elevated expression. We can now experience a catharsis, the emotions she creates when she sings being transmitted to the listeners, along with the complexity of the musical composition. Human nature celebrates the love for humanity and existence. It presents again a very strong thematic. The first 9 songs talk about human nature, instinct, and the cosmos, in contrast to nature. An instrumental addition of 8 songs called All the Works of Nature which Adorn the World. Even if Nightwish will be 25 years old next year, I am really excited to see what Nightwish will bring up in the future. Please let me know what is your favorite Nightwish era. I understand there is a lot of fan division when we talk about Nightwish singers, but I have learned to enjoy their music and the uniqueness of their singers through the years.